out. I am in the parking lot about to go into my very first laser hair removal appointment for my legs. I'm doing my full legs. My leg hair has literally been not just an insecurity for me, but has literally been inhibiting me in my life, which is why I've been wanting to do this for like 10 years. I'm freaking out. In this video, I want to share all the details with you, all the details of the process. I'll even share finances. I'll share literally everything. I even want to talk about like how I reconcile this with my feminism, stuff like that. I'm gonna give you all the details, but I'm late for my appointment. I'll film some inside if I'm allowed to. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna answer all your questions. I'm gonna take you along every step of this journey. I have no idea, like, is this gonna hurt? I have no idea. I'll let you know. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. We are all done. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Now I'm washing the lines off my legs and then I'm gonna get in the car. Okay, initial thoughts, initial debrief in the car before I go home, and I'm gonna do a whole sit down Q&A about all of this with you. It definitely freaking hurts, okay? Not at first. She started at my upper thigh and I was like, this doesn't hurt at all. Like, am I just super tough and everyone's super weak? Like, probably my God complex is really kicking in. And then she got to the knee and I was like, oh, okay. Then she got to the shin and I was like, okay. And then she got to the ankle and I was like, back arching in pain. I was like, please just ignore me up here. She's like down at my ankles. I'm like, just ignore me. And she's like, okay. She just kept talking to me and she was great. And it was perfect. It was fantastic. They say that your first treatment, it doesn't usually hurt your first time. That sucker hurt a little bit. Okay. It felt like, let me just see if I can show this to you with one hand. I have like a pretty big tattoo on my arm and it felt like getting a tattoo around my ankles. It felt like the kind of like claw needle like feeling for sure. But I have numbing cream. That's something I didn't tell you before, was I have numbing cream. I told them, I know you said that people usually say the first treatment you don't feel anything, it doesn't hurt, and you don't need numbing cream, but I'm just gonna feel better if I have it in my hand, if I have it in my bag. And so they helped me get the numbing cream by my first treatment. I didn't use it because they said that you don't usually have to. Now I wish I did. That hurt a little bit, and I'm happy that I have that in my back pocket for the next treatment, because obviously I'm gonna go do the next treatment anyway, but now I'm like, okay, it's not gonna hurt as bad as this time because I have this numbing cream to go on my ankles, my shins, and my knees. My legs are definitely a little blotchy. They're a little blotchy. I had this like vision of me walking out of the place like a smooth, shiny goddess. That's not really the vibe. It's kind of more like smallpox. Smallpox is kind of the vibe. But I'll keep you updated on how it goes, how the hair falling out situation goes, at what points do I feel super smooth. And like I said, I'll do a real sit down like Q&A moment to go over all the details. It is laser Q&A sit down session. Gonna answer all of your questions. The first question I'm gonna answer is, why did I choose laser hair removal? I have the kind of skin, one, it's translucent, it's very sensitive, I can't shave it. If I shave my legs 2 days in a row, it literally bleeds, it's blotchy, it's red. Sure, maybe there isn't hair there, but I look like I have been attacked or I'm having an allergic reaction. And also my leg hair only stays smooth for like, this is not an exaggeration, 5 hours. 5 hours. I cannot leave the house before I'm stubbly again. And I'm so ambitious that my time is so sacred to me. Like, I don't want to spend 20 minutes shaving my long legs. Like, I'm tall, I have long legs. I don't want to spend 20 minutes shaving them for them to not even be smooth a few hours later. So that stresses me out more than anything, is the time thing. So since shaving isn't really an option and waxing would be expensive and very painful and not as long lasting, I decided to go with laser. What is the process like? How many treatments are there? So I was told to sign up for 9 treatments every 2 to 3 months. It starts off at 2 months, and then like after like halfway through, you start going to 3 months. I think you can do 2 or 3 months depending on how fast your hair is growing back. That means I'm gonna be doing this for like 2 years, a little less than 2 years. Awesome. This is a huge question I had that I felt like nobody talked about, but what are the results between treatments? So I didn't know, like, okay, it takes 9 treatments, 2 to 3 months in between each treatment. Like, do I have smooth legs while that's happening? And apparently I'm told yes, because you can shave your legs while you are getting laser hair removal. You can shave, you can't wax them, but you can shave them. And after each treatment, you're supposed to have like less and less hair growing back. And so the shaving gets easier to do. So yes, you can have smooth legs. And let me just tell you what my results have been since my treatment. My treatment was like 48 hours ago now. The first day, super smooth. And I kept on rubbing my legs together my first night when I was in bed, like, oh my gosh, they're still smooth. And I would get like goosebumps, but then my hair wouldn't have grown back. You know how that happens? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're still smooth. It was literally like a miracle for me because everything, like oxygen touching my legs, would make my hair grow back faster. So the first day, super, super smooth. I was in love. And now on the second day, it's definitely stubbly. However, the hair takes a week or two to fall out. And so I'm currently I'm about to head into the shedding process. And I was told that the shedding process can look like stunted regrowth. So like a little bit regrows and then is stunted there, but then those hairs fall out. And I have like white sheets and white towels. And so the woman who did my legs said that like you'll start to see it shedding out like in your sheets or in your towels, which sounds kind of gross, but I'm really excited about it. So yes, you can have smooth legs during the process, like in between treatments and, you know, before your final treatment, you will have smooth, nice legs. Where am I getting this done? So I feel like there might be some hot takes about this. I don't know what the reputation is like, but I'm getting my laser done at Ideal Image. It was truly the only option near me. I checked with my dermatologist. They're not offering laser hair removal. I don't live in an area where there's lots of like beauty boutique type things that would just like have laser machines in their boutiques. Like I don't have places like that. So I'm going with Ideal Image, and I like that Ideal Image is across the country. And I don't know, maybe most people are like this, but after my 9 treatments are done, I can come in for a lifetime. Like I have a lifetime membership now, and I can come in and have touch-ups done for like $100 or something like that. Really, really excited about that, because should my hair ever grow back, I like having that reassurance that this company is going to give me my low touch-up fees. I also like Ideal Image. Maybe this is true for most places, maybe not, but Ideal Image, all of the women who are doing the laser treatments, who are giving the laser treatments, are nurse practitioners. And I really liked that. I liked that a lot. They took my medical history into consideration before doing this, and maybe that's unnecessary, but it made me feel better about everything. Does laser hair removal hurt? Yes, it freaking does. Not this whole thing. So I'm doing my whole leg, and she started at my upper thigh, and I was just like, oh, okay, this doesn't hurt that much. Like, am I just like super strong and everyone else is weak and people are really dramatic and I have like a super high pain tolerance? Okay, no, like it feels weird at first, but you're like, okay, I'm not in pain. It just feels weird. But then she started getting to my knee, and I was like, oh, I don't love that. And then she was getting to my shin, and I was like, okay, that's like very, very uncomfortable. And then she got to my freaking ankles. The ankles hurt. I have a tattoo, okay? The ankles feel like getting a tattoo. They feel like getting a tattoo. It freaking hurts, 100%. Is it worth it? So worth it. So worth it. And I do have numbing cream. I didn't use it because everyone told me that the first session doesn't hurt, and so I didn't use the numbing cream. Kind of wish I did, because it was literally in my freaking purse. And if you want me to do a update on my laser hair removal, maybe after my next session, let me know and I'll let you know how the numbing process goes. Now, the question that we have all been waiting for: how much does it cost? I would love to tell you. Well, I wouldn't love to tell you because I know some people are going to judge me for it, but also I posted about this on Instagram thinking I was gonna get like raked against the coals. Is that the phrase? Anyway, for doing this, and everyone was like, oh yeah, I got it done. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not like a materialistic freak for getting this done, because everyone's telling me that they've gotten it done. Made me feel a little bit better about it. So through Ideal Image, I am doing a monthly payment plan for 24 months, which is a long time, but that's about how long the 9 treatments are going to take, every 2 to 3 months anyway. And my monthly payment is, I think, $150. So when you add that all up, it ended up being something like under $4,000, like 3 something. So it's like about $3,000 to $4,000 for the whole thing. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. But again, this is an insecurity that was literally starting to inhibit my life. Like I have like 2 dresses. I have 2 pairs of shorts. Like, I never wear skirts. I live in a very warm place for a lot of the year, and even in London, where my other home is, like in the summer, it gets freaking hot in London. Everyone talks about London raining. It gets so hot in London. So I just wasn't wearing weather appropriate clothes because of my freaking legs, my sensitive skin, and my leg hair, because I'm either annoyed with one or the other. So to me, the cost is totally worth it. It's not a financial investment. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's an investment, like I'm getting money back or anything like that. But it definitely feels like an investment in myself, in the version that I want to be. And already the last couple days, I'm showing up differently. I'm talking to people differently. I'm walking around differently. I'm holding myself differently, just because I know I'm not going to look like a hairy monster in a day. Now that I said the phrase hairy monster, before anyone comes for me, let's talk about how I reconcile getting laser hair removal with my feminism, because I'm very much a feminist. And if you don't feel like a hairy monster when your hair is long, I love that for you. I don't think you're one either. I felt like that because of internalized misogyny that I can't get rid of. But if you don't shave your legs anywhere else, more power to you. I wish I was that brave. Truly, like, I wish I was on your level, because I freaking hate shaving. And, you know, my friend told me, like, oh, well, if you're doing it for you because you like the way that you feel when you don't have leg hair, then you should totally do it. And feminism is about women just choosing what they want to do instead of being told what to do. And so if this is what you want to do, that's fine. And I said, yes. However, I can go weeks without shaving my legs, and it's not like I hate it. Like, I know that my discomfort with my hairy legs is society driven. Like, I know it's society driven. If society didn't care, I wouldn't care. But because there is this one single form of what feminine legs look like that's depicted in society, by society, that's what makes me uncomfortable. So, like, yes, I'm doing this because I want to. I don't have like a man telling me to do this. I wouldn't even say I'm doing it for men or anything like that, or even for women to view me a certain way. I'm not doing it to be viewed as more professional. Like, it is because of me, but I also know it's because society has painted this picture to me of what my legs should look like, and that's why I'm doing it. So, like, have I reconciled this with my feminism? No, not really. Like, I don't really know how. All I know is I feel really good now that I have it done, and I'm excited to keep going, even though the ankles are literally the worst. I want to keep going. I am a feminist. I believe that all women should have the same opportunities and rights as men. I don't think that men and women are the same by any means, but I feel like they should have the same opportunities. I think they should be treated as equal citizens in the world. And I do believe that it is 100% up to women, whatever they're comfortable with, shaving, not shaving, putting makeup on, not putting makeup on, dressing in a feminine or masculine way. Like, literally, please do what you want. I love to see you thriving. But the message is so deeply ingrained in me that I'm paying thousands of dollars for laser hair removal, and I feel like a badass. I feel cooler when my legs are shaved. I feel more powerful when my legs are shaved. I hide myself less when my legs are smooth, I should say, because I'm not shaving them now. So I don't know what to do with that, honestly, other than like hope and pray if I have a daughter, she won't fall into the same like archetype that I'm putting myself in, this picture that I feel like I have to follow. Maybe I'm further perpetuating a real like patriarchy driven image. Like, I know I am, like, I really know I am, but so please hear me when I say, if you don't want to get anything done to your legs, please don't. Please don't. I know I'm not leading by example, but these are the internal conflicts. And if you have any thoughts or something to add to this conversation, please drop it below. I would love to hear your perspective. And if your perspective differs with mine, be respectful, because it's kind of the least you can do as a good human being. But I would love to hear it. I would love to hear your differing perspective in the comments. Those were all of the questions I had for my Instagram community, and questions that I myself wanted other people to answer before I signed up for laser hair removal. If you have any more questions or want me to dive deeper into something, please comment them below. I would love to answer them for you. And please let me know if you are interested in having more updates as I go further into this journey, have more treatments, see more results. Let me know if that's something that you'd enjoy. I already feel so good. Yesterday I had to go to Target to exchange something for work, and I was like, wait a minute, let me just see if there are any like dresses or shorts or anything there that I can pick up. And I tried on 2 cute new dresses that I did grab and a little short set, and it felt so good because like I said, I only have like 2 summery dresses and 2 pairs of shorts. This is not an exaggeration. And it's because I never wore them before. I didn't buy dresses, I didn't buy shorts, I didn't buy skirts because I never wore them before, because I would either have hairy legs or red blotchy legs, and neither of those are a vibe. And so it feels so freeing and so fun to try things on that I didn't even consider before. I have been honestly loving it so much. I'm just walking. It's actually kind of cold outside, but I've just been walking around my house like in cute little short outfits and like shorts outfits. And it's been so fun. So no one's even around me, and I'm not even showing it to anyone, but I'm just so thrilled. It feels so good. I'm really happy I took this step. Before my first treatment, I was like a little nervous about the pain and like, oh my gosh, what did I sign up for financially? But after my first treatment, I'm already so thrilled that I did, and I can't wait. Even though it hurts a lot, I can't wait for my next treatment to see more results. Again, let me know if you have any more questions in the comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.